Apologize for that. Whoa. So this intro screen gets kind of funky on newer computers. I'm not really sure why. Anyway, this is Draco Eclectic back with another video. This time we're checking out Darwinia, one of my absolute favorite games of all time. Beautiful game. It's a little twitchy. That's just the way newer computers run this game. This was released like the same time as like StarCraft, I think. But like it was actually taxing when it first came out. It was actually difficult for certain computers to run. Now the thing is, it still looks amazing, but like it runs on anything. Like it'll run on my phone probably. So this is pretty cool. This is another real-time tactics game, a lot like Team Buddies, but this one takes a little bit of getting used to. There's not really any game quite like this. I think I hit tab. Yeah, tab. There we go. Squaddies. Give me a squaddies. These are my guys. These are my guys. They're really blurry for some reason. But yeah, they're there. They're gonna help me out. If I remember what I gotta do, I think oh, what? No, I gotta select them. Left click to select. Left click to move. Yep, left click to move. Right click to fire. Now we need an engineer out here because he's going to collect all the souls there. Souls are important. We need souls to make more of these little green guys, Darwinians. The virus, the red here, is the infected Darwinians. So the more of these we take out, the more Darwinian souls that we free that we can create more Darwinians with. Certain levels may require us to get Darwinians to a certain location. They may require us to get Darwinians to help us operate some machinery. I still have one more. Okay. Oh, I can put him right here. Cool. Okay. But yeah, the engineers will pick up the souls for us and bring them over to the incubator, which I believe is way over there. I don't think there's another incubator. Shoot, I don't think there is. Okay. Never mind, I'm collecting souls for no reason. There is no incubator here. So our only goal is to just clear through here and collect the research data right there, that fancy looking cube. Oh, don't go over there. You're gonna die. Don't go over there. I'll turn down my volume a little bit. There we go. That's better. That's a pretty awesome game. A lot of fun with it. It's really like interesting that you have this sort of isometric type view, but you have full range of 3D movement. Oh, there's another bad guy. There he is. Shoot! No, don't. No, I lost a squaddie. You can always build more squaddies, but as you go on, you get like research and upgrades, and you can get more squad members, so you can last longer. Like you see, they fire individually, so having more of them allows you to shoot faster. You can also unlock stuff like grenades and stuff for them. Pretty crazy. And if you hear any whirring in the background, this is actually on the original CD, because I'm still a lazy EOS who hasn't purchased it on Steam yet. Sort of an interesting story with this. I went to, if you're familiar with it, I don't know where exactly these stores are located, but I went into a Big Lots And that's sort of like a bargain, like discount store that they sell almost everything. They sell furniture, I think they sell groceries, I want to say. Probably not. They're probably more like Ollie's. Like, they just, in my opinion, they kind of sell like junk. They don't sell stuff that I would normally go in to buy. But when I was younger, my dad took me into this Big Lots, and like a lot of places like Walmart as well, have their little bin of, software or CDs in it. And one of the things I saw was this game case that I'm probably just going to blow up on the screen here right now for Darwinia. And it looked pretty interesting to me. So I bought it because I think even the sticker on the thing says it's like $10 or something. Something ridiculous. But it was so cheap. I'm like, how could I not get that? How could I not want that? And I bought it, and I mean, here we are now. I mean, this is, I must have purchased the game probably 10 years after it had come out. But I mean, again, it's even to this day, I feel it is one of the best looking games of all time. It just has such a unique style. There are things that are detailed in it that really don't need to be. There are things that are left simple that are beautiful because of it. Like, we just have simple, vector graphics here for these little sprites, and it looks outstanding. Like, no matter how far you zoom in, they just look great. And you just see them floating up. They actually get channeled up to the globe up in the sky, which is like their sun, and it redirects them to become resurrected at one of the units, at one of the locations that we visit later. But this whole game is supposed to be sort of self-sustaining civilization of these Darwinians. And they're implied to have their own artificial intelligence. They have their own lives. They live, they die, they get jobs, and they basically worship the person who created this whole world as their sort of god. And that's actually kind of what caused us to get into this situation in the first place, of the virus outbreak here, because obviously something like this would be sort of like a self-contained world. But as you can see, it's on the internet. So we logged in, the hackers, the white hat hackers that we are, and we're here to help this guy out, hopefully. How do I select this? I should be able to point that. Why can't I point that? Did he not do his job? Did you not reprogram that for me? Oh my gosh, program that thing. Oh, he didn't program it. Program it! Ooh. If I leave you alone, are you gonna do it? Why are you not low enough? Alright, let's try that. You should do it. Oh. My grenades. Cool. Yeah, great. I know how grenades work. Can we get this thing programmed, please? I can't select it. I don't understand why I can't select it. Is it because these guys have, like, because they're carrying? Is that the problem? This is a weird bug. Okay, so this is weird. Oh. Okay, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to command both sides to be able to get this to work. I mean, I never remember that happening before. But, okay. Let's see. Like, I should be able to aim across, and I can't, and I don't know why. Right, or just click on it to control it. Okay. Should be able to deselect. Ah, space, right. That's what I wanted. Alright. This doesn't work very good, does it? Blammo. Okay. Alright, and then... Ugh. Yeah, it doesn't work very good, does it? Okay. Alright, that was what it was. It's because I had something selected. Alright, so they'll go across. Because they can't go through water, but the engineers can kind of hover. Alright, let's rock and roll. This is why I love grenades, though. Oh, yes. Just so satisfying. And then it, like, shakes the screen and everything. It's great. Absolutely one of my favorite games. I had actually given this to one of my coworkers to try this thing out, and only to realize that, yeah, my coworker didn't have a CD drive. So, like, how exactly am I going to loan you a game that I only have on CD if you don't have a CD drive to play it? Now, me with my ridiculous computer here that doesn't even have a disc drive, I'm using, like, an external Blu-ray drive that I got off Amazon. But, I don't know. Works great. For stuff like this, if I ever have to run like emulators for any games, this is probably how I'm going to be doing it, because this, what is this? This is Pioneer. It's a Pioneer Blu-ray disc rewritable, all-in-one, all the bells and whistles. Things like $120 or something on Amazon when I purchased it. Yeah, now he's going to tell us about the souls. But we're going to just get the terminal unlocked here to get back into containment. So for now we want to go up to the top of the hill here to get a really good vantage point. We want to select our engineer, so he'll come over and get us started on programming that along with this one. Select my squaddies and bombardment. Love it. Absolutely love it. But, like, the terrain reacts with it too, so you have to be careful, because sometimes they'll bounce off if you're not paying attention to the terrain. And one of the upgrades, I believe, is that these grenades get a little bit better range. Like, normally I would be aiming up, like, way high like this to try and get them to actually travel. But for right now, I think my best advantage is just staying up on this hill. Now, like, I think you might have seen this earlier, the grenades can actually damage my units. So, like, they could damage the engineer. That would be bad. You just gotta be careful with them. Sometimes that's why you only want to use the gun. And now it's going to play us some nice music because we completed all the objectives. Yeah, I can't talk today. It's going to play some nice music for us because we completed all the objectives. Darwinians are all jumping up and down and cheering because we completed this area. We've cleared out all the virus infection from the garden, and we are now going to head on to containment, which is part of the hub where the game actually starts. I'm gonna mention this game has an amazing soundtrack. And if I leave the location, it should still save it. Yep. There's your music. Alright, let's go to containment. rock and roll. But yeah, as Dr. Doublevita, whatever his name is there, explained, our goal here is to fix this. This will take a lot of effort. There's different kinds of viruses here. These are the dragons. If you break them, you have to break each individual piece of them, okay? And if you let them alone for too long, they will regrow to their full strength. And they do a lot more damage than the standard virus does. We also have just dual dragons over here. These ones aren't going to be too bad. I'm probably just going to send over more than one squad team to this, and that should be fine. The last thing to worry about here is I think these are called squids or jellyfish. They lay these eggs, which produce more virus. So like you see, there's a lot of virus over here. Your goal is to break the eggs and take down the jellyfish. And that guy's pretty scary because he doesn't do any damage, but he just has a presence and can't be attacked very easily. So let's drop a squatty down here and let's get to work. There are incubators here. There's 2 incubators for us. And we're going to need those operating. We're going to be getting I think it's lieutenant or general or colonel or something, is a new unit that we'll get, which will convert one of our Darwinians into a sort of a guide for the Darwinians. So if we need them to move certain places, they can. Because later on, we're going to need them to operate machines for us. These are all player-controlled units, but the Darwinians have their own AI, as the doctor explained. Let's just head on down. I think I should be able to clear this area. And that might be all the time that I have. I'm not sure. Let me just check one thing here really quick.